Here is another example of what can go wrong when father is not emotionally present during the early stages of the child's life. We will talk about father's absence, how it may determine the quality of future generations. Do you find it difficult to maintain a long-lasting, thriving relationship? Are you feeling responsible for your mother? Do you feel a strangling connection to her? Did you drop your mother because she tried to take over your life? Does your spouse feel like coming second to your mother? A reason more common than most people might think is to be found in the relationship between father, mother, and child. These days, there are lots of discussions about what a woman and a man is. If we ignore ideology for a moment, we can focus on the energetic relationship between the three of them. There is an old saying that father carries mother who carries child. It is obvious that mother carries child, isn't it? At least the first 9 months, which is pregnancy. She has to, hasn't she? But with the father, it's not so obvious. What does it mean that father carries mother? What does it look like? Or we should ask the other way round. Nobody can replace mother and carry the child instead of her. But what are the unreplaceable tasks of the father? From an outside physical point of view, father is the one creating and maintaining the frame of the family. He provides shelter, warmth, food, and guards the family space. But even when father buys a big house with central heating and buys abundant of nourishing food, mother's needs are not met. Carrying has another aspect to it, and one that is crucial for the coming generation. Because if the child grows up lacking the ability to create and nurture a long-term relationship, the future of the family is threatened. So what is this existential need that seemingly nobody knows of or seldom expect from the father? The mother needs the emotional presence and support of the father at all times. When the father is away, the mother will want to know when he's back. She will want to know that he loves her and cares her and the child, and they are in his consciousness. She will write him texts and become angry with him if he doesn't respond quick enough. Okay, I've painted a picture of some important emotional problems that the pregnant mother faces. Now let's look at how she tries to solve the problem with the father when she does not manage to make him do his part. When he is not available emotionally throughout the day, she eventually will fix it by giving this important task to somebody who is available. It can be some random person, but most often the most reliable person around, the person closest to mother, is the child. So when mother gives up on the father, she turns to the child and demands its attention. Because the child during pregnancy is pure empathy and love for its mother, because the child is at the mercy of the mother when it comes to how to behave in this world. The child doesn't have any option but to adapt. In this way, mother and child grows together, leaving father out of the equation. The child becomes a husband substitute, so to speak. If the mother stops complaining, you may think as a father that you are performing well. But the opposite might tragically be the case. When the mother has established a stable relationship with the child, the father is dethroned. He will never be taken seriously again. He may be the father of the coming children, and yet for many years to come, mother has created a bond, typically to the first child, that excludes father. Unaware of the problem, mother will most often be fine with this arrangement. Father will feel the freedom, but sometimes he will feel his role as the patron in the family threatened and start a fight with his child. But to the child it is detrimental. As the mother's man, there is little room for the deep and loving relationship later in his life, because the child is devoted to mother. Even if the child grows up and manages to create a family, the bond to mother may persist and may create everlasting tensions. By the way, it doesn't matter if the child is boy or girl. Both genders may serve as father substitutes. And no, this is not about the Oedipus complex, which is actually a son's sexual attitude towards his mother and the contaminant hostility towards his father. Or even the opposite, a daughter's attitude of desire for her father and hostility towards her mother. This is referred to as the feminine Oedipus complex. If you suspect that you belong to the large group of people that involuntarily and unconsciously have substituted father as the supporting being during pregnancy, then you now have an option to consciously change the course of your life by changing that unhealthy relationship with your mother. This is what you have to do. As an empathic being, focus your loving attention on your mother and the child that you once were, with the intention to retroactively add what would have been necessary for this unhealthy bond to not occur. Remember, you are not that child. You are grown up paying attention to the child that you once were, as if that child was someone else. Through time and space, you focus your attention like a beam of laser, creating the conditions back then, the conditions needed for a happy and thriving life. If you do this right, you will establish a healthy relationship to your mother. You will become free from the marriage with her. You will be free to meet and engage in a long and lasting relationship with somebody you love. If you don't know how, don't despair. We know, and we are here for you. If you think you experienced something like this, please comment below and let's have a talk.